The Bible speaks of flying, piloted, saucer-shaped ships with portholes all around the outside that flies at the speed of light, emits burning coals when it sits on the ground, has lightning emanating from it, electrical discharges. With that burnt spots that are on the ground, there's charred pieces of material left underneath them when they park. And they're piloted by strange, multi-headed, multi-eyed, and multi-winged creatures that are a combination of humanoid and animal and bird features. That's all in your Bible. Now, just because you didn't know that doesn't mean it's not there. Yeah. How many times have you read the Bible all the way through?
The book of Ezekiel in the Bible describes a strange vision that many people have interpreted as a description of a UFO sighting. The prophet Ezekiel recounts seeing a flying object that was shaped like a wheel within a wheel, with flashing lights and a great noise. Some believe that this vision is evidence of extraterrestrial life visiting Earth in ancient times. In Ezekiel chapter 1 verses 4-28, it describes a whirlwind that comes out of the north and brings with it a great cloud of fire. In the midst of the fire is what appears to be a glowing metal object, shaped like a wheel within a wheel. The rims of the wheels are covered in eyes, and the object moves in all directions without turning. And within the midst of this celestial spacecraft were, quote, 4 living creatures. Many theories have been put forward to explain what Ezekiel saw. Some believe that it was a religious vision, intended to convey a message about God's power and majesty. Others think that it was a description of a real event, and that Ezekiel was describing a UFO sighting. One interpretation of the vision is that Ezekiel was describing a spaceship. The wheels within wheels, the glowing metal, and the ability to move in all directions without turning all suggest that this was a sophisticated craft that was not of earthly origin. Some UFO enthusiasts believe that Ezekiel was describing an extraterrestrial spacecraft that visited Earth thousands of years ago. The description of the 4 living creatures is a linguistically limited way of describing extraterrestrial beings. The term living creature does not necessarily imply that the beings were either animal or human in form, and the presence of multiple faces and eyes could be interpreted as evidence of a non-humanoid form. In this interpretation, the beings accompanying the wheel within a wheel could be interpreted as extraterrestrial entities that were visiting Earth. The fact that they are described as being covered in eyes could be seen as evidence of advanced sensory capabilities. And despite the many theories that have been put forward, there is no definitive answer to the question of what Ezekiel saw. Some scholars believe that the vision was purely symbolic, and that it was intended to convey a spiritual message rather than a literal description of a physical object. We, however, believe that the vision was based on a real experience that Ezekiel had, but that it was distorted by the limitations of language and culture. On this channel, we explore the possibility that extraterrestrial life has been visiting Earth for thousands of years, and that the evidence of these visits can be found in ancient texts and artifacts. One of the most intriguing areas of exploration is the possibility that the Bible contains references to UFOs and alien encounters. One of the most famous examples comes from the book of Ezekiel, where the prophet describes a vision of a wheel within a wheel, with flashing lights and a great noise. Some believe that this passage may be evidence of extraterrestrial life visiting Earth in ancient times. Similarly, the story of Jacob's ladder, where the patriarch has a vision of angels ascending and descending a ladder between heaven and earth, could be interpreted as a description of a spacecraft or other advanced technology. Similarly, the story of Moses and the burning bush, where Moses encounters a voice coming from a bush that is on fire but not consumed, could be interpreted as a description of a communication device or other technological artifact. While these interpretations are controversial and remain a matter of debate among scholars and enthusiasts, they offer a fascinating glimpse into the possibility